an accountant. He has a very high-paying job. He was working
Who did he
with
work for?
Mobile before he became.
And
before
who
he
did he
came
work
to
for
politics.
before Mobile? He said he worked
In
for
America.
Deloitte.
Yes.
He made a lot of money from Deloitte, he said.
Yes.
Deloitte
yes.
says they have no record of him ever working for them.
If you know him, before he came to politics, he's such a very generous, very rich man. Before he came into politics.
Why did Deloitte say they have no record of him working
You remember
for them?
he was a senator.
Tunde, why does Deloitte say they have no record of the man working for them?
That is not the right thing, because there are oppositions working against to bring demand down. But I can tell you...
Not sure Deloitte is part of the Nigerian opposition.
No, you can't, because all of these things emanate from the opposition point of view to bring demand down. But they have forgotten this man is the symbol of Nigerian democracy that we have today.
All right,
he fought
Tunde,
the military.
as addressed by the interviewer. Generosity is a good personal gesture, but generosity is not a core leadership quality. But the fact that Tinubu is generous doesn't make him a good leader, neither does it make him a bad leader. A leader is not measured by how much he gives occasionally, but the system that he builds that make people no longer depend on generosity to survive. So we should be talking about leadership vision. Does he have the vision? What's the integrity? What's the accountability? If you want to sell Tinubu or sell Tinubu's project, we're not talking about how generous Tinubu is. What's the communication? Those are leadership quality. In terms of communication, is Tinubu having communication? Does he communicate with us as citizens? No. That's the kind of thing we should be talking about. Is he empathetic towards us? No. Does he understand how the people feel? Does he mirror how we feel? No. So when you talk about Tinubu's generosity as part of his leadership quality, it is quite sad, because this is why Nigerians have this dependency on corruption. For the fact that somebody is generous doesn't make the person a leader. It is a personal gesture. We don't want a leader who is generous. We want a leader who builds a system to sustain us so we don't depend on his generosity. That is the kind of leadership we're talking about. Generosity can win you bread today, but generosity cannot sustain the country. Because when we talk about an attribute of a leader, Nigerians have stuck in dependency of generosity, and that is the core conversation I'm talking about. Talking about generosity as one of those things that gives Tinubu a flair. After all, it's quite generous to those he's close to, like you. But please, don't you ever mention generosity as part of leadership quality. I am not entitled to Tinubu's money, but I am entitled to Tinubu's empathy. I am entitled to Tinubu communicating with me, letting me understand how the country is faring. I am entitled to Tinubu's accountability, taking responsibility for decisions, knowing the outcomes, about failures and successes, not about paying you money to go and rebrand his image abroad. I am entitled to his decisiveness. What action is he taking against insecurity in Nigeria? Those are what I'm entitled to. Maybe you're entitled to Tinubu's generosity as an APC chieftain, but please, once again, do not mention generosity as part of attributes. Whether you're generous or you're stingy, it doesn't make you a good or bad leader. It's the truth at a time. Take care and have a nice day.